Hey, 7th graders and honor 6th graders. We are starting a new unit now, so hopefully you've taken the test on proportions, ratios, constant of proportionality, all of that. And make sure you take it again if you don't do well in it. I'm okay with that right now. Just I want to make sure that everybody understands it. So do it as many times as possible if you didn't. All right, so we're going to be starting on circles. We're not going to spend a whole bunch of time on it, but we're going to be doing a little bit on it, okay? So we're going to go over parts of a circle first, and then talk about circumference and area a little bit, okay? So the parts of a circle. I'm going to use a ruler because I can't draw a straight line, as we probably all know. Okay, so let's start here. Here's the center of the circle. Okay, that is literally the center. Every point here is exactly the same, okay? So my first thing I'm going to draw is the radius. Okay, and that is any line segment from one point of a circle, from the center of the circle, I mean, to any point on the outside of the circle, okay? So it is a line segment from the center of the circle. That's important. To a point on the outside of the circle. Okay, my notes, you can follow along and do some notes with me, which would be a great idea because the more you write it, the more you're going to learn it. But I'm going to attach these notes as well because these are not in your book. Okay? All right, so that's the radius. All right, your diameter is... All right, so if I go from one point of a circle through the center to another point on the circle, okay? So I'm going here through the center to another point on the circle. That is called my diameter. Okay, so it's a line or a segment. I forgot to write segment. From one point on a circle through the center, that's important, to another point on the circle. Okay, that's your diameter. So you've got a diameter and you've got a radius. What you need to know about that is diameter, one diameter is equal to 2 radius. Okay, so that's a radius, that's a radius, that's a diameter, okay? All right, the other thing we gotta talk about is just called a chord, okay? And I'm gonna draw it down here because that's why I made 2 circles, because you know how big I write. All right, so if I talked about a chord, this would be what a chord is, okay? There's an example of a chord. There's a zillion chords in here, okay? Chord is in C-H-O-R-D. Okay, so how that's going to be a little bit different from a diameter. A diameter is a chord. A radius is not a chord, okay? But a diameter is a more specific kind of chord. A chord just means a straight segment from one point on a circle to the other. It doesn't have to go through the center, okay? So it is a segment from one point on the circle to another point on the circle. If it goes through the center, it's called the diameter. If it doesn't go through the center, it's just called a chord, okay? And then I'm gonna highlight this. The distance around the circle. Let's see if I can draw, oh, not too bad. Oh, go me. Okay. Proud of myself for some things. All right. So the distance around the circle is the circumference. Okay. So circumference is the distance around the circle. Okay. So let's highlight that so that we understand that it's the highlighted part, okay? So you've got a diameter that goes through the center. You have a radius that's half of a diameter, or from the center to the outside of the circle. You have a chord that goes from one point on the circle to another point on the circle. And you got the circumference that goes all the way around the circle, okay? When we get to area, area is going to talk about the area inside the circle. We'll be doing that a little bit later. Okay, there is a formula for circumference. The formula for circumference is C is equal to diameter times pi. Okay, we're going to use 3.14 for pi. Or since one diameter is 2 radiuses, you might also see it as circumference is equal to 2. Usually it's pi r, but it's really 2 radiuses, which is your diameter, times pi. So either one of those formulas works. If I know the radius, I use this. If I know the diameter, I use this, okay? Or I just do 2 times pi to get my diameter. So when we do circumference, that's how that's gonna work. Okay, now we're not going through unit 1, okay? I am going to be on lesson 2 in unit 3. So we're done with unit 2. All right, so this is saying that, okay, Priya, Han, and May. Now we're not doing 2.1 or 2.2, okay? That's drawing circles, and we're not going to be doing that because you need a protractor and all that stuff. So what I want you to think about is this part. It says Priya, Han, and May are each measure one of the circular objects from earlier. Priya says that a bike wheel is 24 inches. Han said that a yo-yo trick is 24 inches. And Mai says that glow necklace is 24 inches. Do you think all of these circles will be the same size? Okay, so think about a bike wheel. He's saying that the bike wheel is 24 inches. Okay, so if I drew a bike wheel, my great bike wheel, probably you're measuring it from here to here, okay? That would probably be what the 24 inches is. Does that make sense? So if I said how tall it's probably telling me how tall my bike is. Han is saying he's got a yo-yo trick. So if you think about a person, you're gonna love my drawings. So a person, we're doing a yo-yo trick. Here's your string. And usually when you do a yo-yo trick, when it goes around, right, your string would be here, but it would go around. Okay? He's saying that his yo-yo trick is 24 inches. So it probably is saying, here's where your string, and it's going to go all the way around. You swing the yo-yo around, okay? And then Mai says that her glow necklace is 24 inches. So if I had a glow necklace, probably thinking if you took the glow necklace off, this would be 24 inches. Does that make sense? So if circle, this would be your glow necklace, and it would be, you can pull it apart. All right, do you think all those circles are the same size? My guess would be no, okay? I would think that for the bike wheel, I'm gonna say no, okay? So, I guess I just have to say no, because the second question is what I want to answer. What part of the circle did each person measure? I'm gonna say the bike wheel, probably they measured the diameter, how tall it is from one point on the circle to the other. Okay? For the yo-yo, it's probably saying the big circle all the way around. So I'm going to guess that for the yo-yo, think about when you do a yo-yo trick and you circle it around, saying that it's 24 inches. I'm going to guess that was the radius they were talking about, like the yo-yo went all the way around. because it's saying it made a circle that would be 24 inches all the way around, okay? That would be my guess. You might think something different, and that's okay. And then the glow necklace, forgot my W. My guess would be that's going to be your circumference. If I took a circle, so I'm just going to show you a piece of paper. So here's my circle. I don't know if you can see this. Probably not because my hand's in the way. And I open it up, it's a circumference, okay? So I took this glow necklace, put it straight, and I would get the circumference. So that would be the different measurements that those would probably be, okay? All right, the next question says, draw and label each circle. A circle with a diameter of 6. So I'm gonna make a circle. Okay, now diameter means it goes through the center from one point on the circle to another. So that would be 6 centimeters, okay? So that would be a circle with a diameter of 6, okay? So if my diameter is equal to 6 centimeters, that means my radius is equal to 3 centimeters, okay? Does that make sense? Because my radius would be here. My diameter is the whole thing. All right, on the next one, I'm going to do these 3. Let me get that a little straighter. All right, it says circle B with a radius of 5. Circle B. It's saying a radius. A radius is from the center to the outside of the circle. It doesn't matter if it's here, if it's here. They're all going to be the same length, okay? It's saying this is 5 centimeters. So the radius is 5 centimeters. That means the diameter all the way across would be 2 radiuses, would be 10 centimeters, okay? All right, circle C with a radius that is equal to circle A's diameter. Okay, let's go back to circle A. The diameter for circle A was 6. So it said circle A's diameter was 6 centimeters. So I want circle C, not bad, to have a radius that's the same. So it's going to be a bigger circle. So it's saying the radius is 6 centimeters. That means this circle's diameter would be 2 of those. Okay? So that's just kind of going over the parts of a circle and how to find the radius and diameter. All right. Circle D, it's just this page, with a diameter that's equal to circle, I could kind of go back here because I can see that one now, maybe. All right, so circle D with a diameter that's equal to circle B's radius. So circle B's radius was 5. So when we look back at circle B, the radius was 5. So this would be a smaller circle. I'm not measuring it, but I probably should have measured it. So it's saying the diameter now is 5. Okay, so if the diameter is 5 centimeters, it means the radius is half of that, which would be 2.5 centimeters. Okay, we're not going to use a compass right now to do any of the circles because not everybody has a compass at home. All right, so on this page, it's just saying, it's again showing you the parts of a circle. It's just using line segments like QG. It says a segment that connects the center with any point is a radius, and it's giving you examples of it. QG is a radius, that's what that means. QH is a radius, QI is a radius, QJ is a radius, okay? It's telling you a diameter like AB through the point P, it has to go through the center, C, D, E, F, okay? The circumference is the distance around, and remember circumference is equal to diameter times pi, or circumference is equal to 2 times your radius times pi, or 2 pi r, either way. Okay? All right. Have a fabulous afternoon, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.